Hi, Kelly Swanson here. Today's video is a little bit different because today's video, well, is not really scripted. I'm just going to speak from the heart because, well, just because I feel like what I'm going through today is something that I need to share with you and something that, well, maybe you're going through too as well. Um, I'm sitting here on social media waiting to speak at an event and checking out some of the comments on some videos that I put up. And while there were nice comments and go Kellys and the good old thumbs up, there were some that really stung. I guess my favorite one was the person who said that I looked like a beat up puppy and said that my words were so uninspiring and convoluted that apparently it was painful for her to even sit through the entire video. But apparently not painful enough for her to write a comment. That was kind. She took the time. Somebody else thought that what I was saying was absolute bull. So, yeah, I'm going to admit that the comments, when you read them, really Yes, even me, as long as I've been doing this, they can kind of get you to the core. And I think that's why I'm speaking to you today. And that's because today I'm in a different place. If I'd gotten that comment 2 years ago, or maybe even a year ago, oh, I would have carried that thing around for a while. I would have just, I don't know, I would have wanted to give up. I would not want to post any more videos. I would have worried about what some random stranger had to say about me. But today my process was different. And I think that somehow, if I just walk you through it, then it might help you. Maybe you in your life are at a point where they're just some mean comments, whether it's on social media, whether it's to your face. Those toxic people, they're trolls is what they're called on YouTube. Apparently they're people who, get this, their calling is to sit around all day in the dark and post mean things on people's videos. What a nice ambition. They call them trolls, and with good reason, too, because you will find that these aren't the people who will ever have the courage to say things to your face, but oh, how brave they get when sitting in a dark room on their computer, but whatever. Today, when I heard some of these messages, while in the past they would have set me back, today they didn't. They stung for a second, but I walked through my little process that I call So What? And that's what I want to share with you today because maybe you need to walk through it as well. The words are simple and they're self-explanatory. It's not rocket science. When you hear the comment, you just say, so what? So what that they didn't like it? So what that they didn't think you looked good doing it? So what that, they think don't appreciate your muffin top? I mean, whatever it is. So what? Once I'm able to say that right away to the comment, it's like I can immediately deflect it. The second thing I do is that I say, so what? And then I'm like, don't care. And that's where it really comes down to it, is when you truly don't care what they think about you. Now, that took me a while to get to this place of reprogramming my brain, of a lot of comments, of actually having to say it when I didn't feel it. I always say, don't wait to feel brave, choose brave, make your dream bigger than your fear. You'll have to get through a lot of stinging comments before you finally get to one that just sort of bounces off a little bit easier. I mean, that's the risk we take as people in this world when we stand up for our truth and when we put ourselves out there. We put ourselves out there to be judged. And people are going to judge. So you say, so what? And you say, don't care. And that's where it really comes down to it. I used to say in my head the same thing my mother told me growing up. Oh, they're just saying that because they're jealous. And then I kind of realized, no, not everybody's walking around jealous of Kelly Swanson. Some of them aren't jealous. Then I would say, oh, they're just unstable. They're just whatever. And then I thought, no, not everybody out there is unstable. And then I thought, they just had their own issues they're working through. And while that may be the case, I really had to get to the point where I realized that, hey, what they're saying may absolutely have some validity to it. Maybe they do think that, maybe they are a really intelligent person who thinks that what I'm saying is bull. Maybe they don't like the message I'm bringing or what I represent. And maybe they're right and maybe I'm wrong, but so what? It's it's a beautiful place when you can really not care about what somebody thinks about you, and you don't even have to justify their behavior. You just simply don't care. And that's a beautiful place to be. And I hope if you're not there that you get there soon. And you just have to keep saying the words and having these moments where instead of internalizing it and letting them control the way you feel about yourself, you take a moment to step back and say, stop. I will not let this person dictate how I feel about myself. What their opinion, the opinion of the troll is really just that. That's their issue. Their opinion, and actually is, well, quite irrelevant to me, truth be told. Sure, I care about what my client thinks. Sure, I care about how people receive my message. But at the end of the day, those trolls, no, whatever they think, that's just their problem. It's irrelevant. We cannot let how we think other people feel about us, especially silly little things like the way we look or a little video we put on YouTube. I mean, if that's enough to anger somebody, good grief, let me show them how the bigger problems in the world. But we cannot let somebody else dictate how we feel about ourselves. Only you get to write that story. Only you get to decide. So when that next troll comes along and tells you what they think, I would love it if, just like me, you can say, so what? Don't care. That's your issue, not mine. All right. Thanks for letting me have a little self-therapy with you today. Take care. I'll see you soon.